1 year ago today. It's hard to believe. And we thought we would do a little something for Mr. Kobe Bryant, of course, and his daughter tragically passing away 1 year ago today. And it's so crazy to believe that not only did it happen, but that it happened, a whole year ago. And a lot of people in the sports world talking about it today, and I just figured that we would do something as well. And Jeff had the idea already, actually, before I had it, so on the same page. I hope you guys take a moment just to realize what the man meant. He was not only a sports figure, but he kind of transcended sports, won an Oscar, so was going on to a different part of his career, and the guy just did really well in everything that he did, and was an inspiration to a lot of people in the sports world. You see all over sports people wearing the colors, people wearing his jerseys, and not just sports, but outside of that, the entertainment business and stuff as well. So just thought we would take a little moment starting the show today and to remember obviously the tragic death of Kobe and his daughter Gianna. So again, it's just something that kind of just tells you just never know. You just never know. And to always, make sure that you kiss and hug your loved ones. You tell them that you love them, and always make sure, because you just don't know. Things can happen in an instant. And but yes, great guy and great man, and appreciate Jeff putting that little clip together to start our show tonight. Just thought it was appropriate. So, okay, with that said, welcome to Impact. It is Tuesday night, and Jeff and I are here for Impact Wrestling. Before we get started, let me just go over the schedule a little bit. I'll turn it over to Jeff, and then we will say hello to some people and get right into the card. So, we've got a little bit of a busy schedule. So Thursday, of course, we have our podcast, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. On that podcast, Jeff, what an interview we had last night, man.
Oh, my God.
It was so much fun. We got to interview Rohit Raju from Impact Wrestling last night, and man, what a great guy. What a great interview we had with him. You guys will get to hear some of that. We're going to tease you a little bit because, we're not going to spoil the whole thing, because we want you to go and watch the premiere when it does premiere. So we're going to give you some of it, though. We're going to give you some of that interview on our podcast. So a little bit of a different podcast this week. We'll cover some news and stuff like that, and then we'll go into the interview with Rohit. You guys get to hear some of that, and then we will premiere that as well. Most likely thinking maybe Friday, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Jeff's a very, very busy man with projects at work, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. And then, of course, we will have our prediction show for the Royal Rumble as well. And again, kind of TBA, a little bit to be announced there, because we got to figure one of the days that is not busy, but man, there's just a lot going on, and they're going to come up with matches as late as Saturday. Actually, it looks like, because they have backstage Saturday, so they're going to be announcing some stuff on that. So we'll see. We'll get that out to you, though. Brandy said she's going to join us, so that'll be cool to have Brandy back with us. Shout out to Tazzy. I know Tazzy's not feeling well. He could not make it tonight. He wasn't feeling well. I know Jody wasn't feeling well yesterday, so shout out to both of them. Hope they are doing better, and hope they're on the mend, because, man, we got a big show Sunday. The Rumble is exciting. Everything's leading up to that moment. We got some big stuff that happened on Raw yesterday, and with Edge, with Alexa and Randy. So it's going to be a great show on Sunday. So we have that coming up on Sunday for you as well. Watch our Twitter because, again, times to be announced for those shows. All right, Jeff, what's going on, man? Excited for Impact tonight?
Yeah.
Did I catch you off guard? Well,
no. I thought you were about to say something else. No, I mean,
nope.
I'm really excited for it.
Yep.
Got a really good card. Again, I mean, let's just hope that some things don't go as they did previously.
Yeah. And this is the first time, you know what? It's funny because this is the first time now in a little bit that we're not getting, you were not hearing about Kenny Omega and Don Callis. So it's going to be a show, first time in a little while. We don't have them a part of the show. So, in a way, listen, I love what they're doing with it, but in a way, it's kind of good. Impact will be able to spotlight their own people again. We're kind of getting off that a little bit. So that'll be good. We'll just get an Impact show tonight. Who knows? Maybe we'll see some people from AEW show up. We don't know. But as far as we know, there won't be anything with Kenny tonight. So that's cool. I know some of you out there, Chris, I'm sure will be happy. No Kenny. All right, let me welcome some people in. Let's get right to the card. I see, I'm going back to the start here. Sapphire's here. Hello, first. Welcome to you. Texas-based Raslin fan, 1442. Hello to you. Adrian, hello to you. Hi, Jen Carter. How are you tonight? Moda alert. Moda is here. How are you, Moda? KC is here saying good evening, Jeff. Hello to you. Jason Peace. Hello to you, Jason. What's going on with you? Hope you are well. Wes is here. Hello, Wes. How are you doing tonight? Hope everything is good with you. Scrolling. Rusty is here. Hello to Rusty. How are you, man? Hope you are well. Sean Rouse is here. Hello, Sean. James Chadwick. Hope you are doing well, man. People saying R.I.P. Kobe and Gianna. Yes, absolutely. And of course, the other folks that passed away in that horrible helicopter crash as well. Miguel is here. Hello, Miguel. Says Big Mike is in the house. Hello, Mike. How are you doing tonight? Let me see if I missed anyone. JWE Wrestling Dynamite says hello. I'm new. Well, hello to you. Thank you for joining us. Hope you are well. If you're new to our channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Hit the like on the way out tonight of the video as well, because we got a lot of stuff going on, and you want to make sure that you are getting those notifications and letting you know when we are going to be on. Jody Gilly. Hello, Jody. It's two of my favorite guys. Speaking of Jody, we just wished you well. Hope you are doing better today. Chris, of course, is here as well. So our spokesman for Manscaped is in the chat. So, yeah. I got my brand new, I don't know if you can see that. Oh, there it is. I got my brand new Fiend shirt on. So, yeah, man, I got it today, and it came pretty quick. I just ordered it not too long ago, so it came pretty fast. So, all right, Jeff, let's get into the card, and then we'll talk a little dinner with everybody, and we'll get going here.
Yeah, thank you, JWE Wrestling Dynamite.
Yes, thank you very much, man. Appreciate that.
Awesome stuff. So, Joe, we'll just start with this one. Why not?
Oh, man, dude. Joe Doring, the big man against Cousin Jake. So like Jeff said, two big men going at it here. Of course, you got Cody Deaner. You've got EY back there as well. So, again, you're always kind of thinking you might get some of our favorite words, some shenanigans from the background and stuff like that. Jeff was talking last week. I mean, Rhino, of course, was injured. Could Heath be involved at some point? Jeff mentioned it last week. Maybe we'll see him this week. So this should be a big battle of the big men, Jeff.
Yeah. I mean, this is not going to be for the timid. This is going to be violent. And these guys are huge. So hopefully, we just get a old school big man versus big man wrestling match, and hopefully we get some shenanigans at the end too.
Shenanigans are always nice. We love shenanigans here. So let's see it. Let's see it. All right, man. What's up next on the card?
All right. So up next on the card, this is going to be a good one.
This is going to be a very good one. Kind of unexpected here. Hi, Andrew Stevens. Shout out to you as well. Oh, before we go any further, too, I want to shout out our friend to the channel, Conrad, as well. Conrad had his father passed away, unfortunately, and I sent him a little message because being that it was so close since my dad had passed. So shout out to Conrad, and of course Jeff and I. Our thoughts and prayers are with you and your family. So during this time, so shout out to him. Ace Austin and Madman Fulton, who we haven't seen tagging, in a while, against Josh Alexander and Matt Cardona. So Matt Cardona came in, kind of saved Josh last week, and this is kind of an impromptu team up. So we'll see. We of course talked to Josh in that interview we had on New Year's Eve. We're kind of hoping that he was going the singles route, but I don't know, Jeff. Are they tagging him back up again? Are they putting him back in another tag team right away?
I really hope not. I don't want him to go back into a tag team. Yep.
Same here.
Same here. I want him to I don't know. I just really feel like he should be getting the push.
Agreed. Yeah, I hope this is a one and done, and hopefully it's just maybe to lead into a match, maybe with Josh, maybe going up against Ace Austin. Maybe that's what they're leading into here. I hope that's what's gonna happen, because I do agree. After we had talked to Josh, I think that it's time for him to go his own way and get go after that singles title. So, all right, man, what is next?
All right. So obviously we're going to get a visitation from from Matt Hardy and Private Party.
Yep. Well, I mean, they did win that match last week, so they are going to go up against the Good Brothers. So yes, not really surprised here, especially the fact that, again, Kenny's kind of out of the picture for a little while anyway. So now it's Matt Hardy and Private Party coming over to maybe it's going to be some promo, maybe it's going to be something with the Good Brothers. We'll have to see. But yeah, this is obviously leading up to that match, Jeff.
Yeah, I think so. I think we'll get a face-to-face, or some promos backstage possibly, and kind of build towards that matchup that's coming in a couple weeks.
Yep, absolutely. All right, man. What's up next?
So the Fire and Flavor Fest. Andy, I hope you're watching this from your place, man, because I'm sure you'd like this segment.
Yeah, this is going to be fun. Whatever this happens to be is going to be a lot of fun. Of course, with the Knockouts tag team champs, whenever they're on, it's usually always a fun time. And I have no doubt that this is going to be something along those lines. We may see somebody step up, maybe, and interrupt this, and maybe be the ones to challenge them for those titles. We shall see. But yeah, whenever they are on, it's always a fun time. And I have no doubt that if Tazzy is watching, Tazzy, if you're watching, keep your eyes on this one, man. Keep your eyes on this one. Little T, hello to you. How are you doing? Hope you are well. Noob and Company is here also. Says this segment is going to be fun. Yes, I agree. I think so too. All right, man. What is next?
All righty. Joe.
Oh, goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. My favorite part of the night here? Yes. We have Rosemary against Tennille Dashwood. Now, they've been going at it for a little while now, her and Tennille. And again, we're looking for outside interference maybe from Caleb, but there is Crazy Steve, and I'm sure both of them will be down at ringside with these two. So I'm just thrilled I get to see Rosemary's entrance. And any way, shape, or form you might get a Decay interference, I'm good with that too. So I am really, really looking forward to this match, Jeff.
Yeah, I am too, man. And I think that whatever we got from whatever we got from Ty last week, I think we're going to start seeing a little more of Rosemary starting to really take the front and center.
Yeah, you would think so. Yeah, obviously, we're still wondering what's going to happen with Taya. Taya, of course, had that hug with Rosemary, and everybody's saying that she's gone. Wherever she ends up, we don't know. People are speculating maybe the Rumble, so we'll see. But yeah, there is a void there, obviously, to be filled, and Rosemary would be a great choice to do that. So yes, can't wait for this one. Can't wait for this one. What's up next? Oh man, look at this. Eddie Edwards versus Brian Myers. Brian has just been a thorn in everyone's side, man. This man just gets after anyone and everyone, and just at the forefront of everything that all of these shows, he manages to get into someone, get on someone's nerves at one point or another during the show. So this should be a good match, though. I think Eddie's always great, and Brian's been good, so this should be a good one.
Yeah, man. And I mean, like you said, I mean, Brian Myers is the guy that just goes around and, everyone is like, yeah, the temperature's cool. We're good to go. And he's like, it's too hot. And, they adjust the temperature. Everybody's good. He's like, well, now I'm too cold. That's Brian Myers. He's just that guy that you just want to punch him in the face. And, and that's great, because if that's how, we feel, then he's doing his job. We talked to our good friend Rohit about that last night, and
we did.
He talked about good heels and character work and all of that. So Brian Myers is that guy right now.
He is. And I'm telling you guys, make sure you tune in to our podcast on Thursday, because that interview is really, really good. Rohit's a great guy. He did some, and we even talked a little Star Wars at the end with him. And he's got a wrestler impression at the end of our show. At the end of that interview, you have got to hear to believe. When you're listening to it, close your eyes and just imagine that this person is really there, because honest to God, he killed it. So yeah,
I went back and did that last night when I was kind of cleaning it up, and I just closed my eyes and I was like, oh my God, that's scary.
Oh man, it really was. It really was. It's like you channeled the person. It was so good, so good. So make sure you guys tune in for that. Rohit was fantastic, and it was a really, really fun interview. Really, really good interview. So yeah, make sure you tune in for that on our podcast on Thursday. All right, we're done with the card. We've got about 10 minutes to go. You know what that means. You know what that means, as Brody Lee used to say, God rest his soul. It means on the Insiders, it's food time. So tell us what you had for dinner today. What did you have to eat today? Starting with Jeff. Jeff, man, what about you today, man?
Oh man, I last night I made some ginger soy noodles with vegetables in the stir fry. And I took that for lunch today. Took the leftovers for lunch. And I made everyone in the office mad because they were pissed off that I didn't bring them some. So.
Nice. Rusty says, please tell me you asked him how his soul felt when Jordan took his. We talked about him and Jordan Grace.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's part of the conversation. What did he call Scott D'Amore? A row hater? Was it row hater?
Yeah, row hater. Yeah.
Yeah. Scott D'Amore is a row hater. So yes,
funny. He was so funny, man.
Oh, it was so good. It was such a fun interview.
And listen, that rant that he went on.
Oh man,
everybody needs to hear that.
The rant on. Oh yes. Yeah. That's going to end up being a clip all its own. Jeff's going to end up making a clip of the rant that he did, because if you were here for our airing of grievances show last week, wait till you hear what Rohit has to say, because a lot of it was along the same lines. So kind of cool coming from a wrestler. But yeah, man, it was fantastic. So make sure you guys are I know there's so much going on in wrestling this week, but make sure you are around for that. It was really, really good. good. So Sapphire says, I've not eaten yet. I'm having steak. Steak is always good. W Podcast, hello to you, by the way. I'm having pizza. Pizza's always good as well. I did eat some beef stew last night, and I kind of liked it. Said Newman Company. Well, that's good, dude. I like beef stew. James Chadwick, sausage and mash and beans. Very good. Very good. My wife made pot pie, chicken pot pie tonight. So I had chicken pot pie and then a chocolate mousse dessert as well. Yeah, and I had Chinese yesterday too, Jeff. Although we ordered out. I had some. It was chicken. Oh my goodness, what is that called? It's like the chicken and the noodles. Wasn't rice, so it was kind of like a stir fry. Okay. I just put all the veggies in it. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Yep, there you go. But yeah, so I had that as well. So yeah, let us know. Let us know what you're eating. Rusty, any guesses? I already know, dude. I already know. You hit up the Taco Bell. It's Taco Tuesday in the Rusty house every Tuesday. Yes. Andrew says, I'm debating between Home Run in Pizza and and Honey Barbecue Tyson chicken tenders. All right. I like Tyson chicken. Airing agreements, the segment last week is my favorite part. Last week, Newman Company says.
I've had a couple people like, are you guys going to make that a segment every week? And it's like, listen, I mean, it takes a while for me to get wound up like that. But maybe it can be a semi-regular thing. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. We won't go that long with it, of course. Maybe we'll just have a little grievance or something like that we won't have to go on about. But it might not be a bad idea. Sapphire saying tacos, yes. Chris says, here we go, Jeff. Buffalo chicken egg rolls with blue cheese and strawberry shortcake. Good Lord, dude.
Listen, you know what, Chris? I'll forgive you tonight because of the weather and the road conditions out there. I'll forgive you tonight unless you live in the same building. Then we've got a problem. But I'll forgive you tonight because of the road, because it's pretty nasty out there.
Yeah, it's pretty lousy up here in the Northeast. We got mostly all ice where I am, so it's that when you get those kind of freezing rain, sleet, garbage storms, it's next to impossible to go anywhere really because it's still cold. When you don't get the warming and stuff like that to melt anything off, it's ugly out. And I know Jeff's getting some more snow than we are actually. So yeah. It is nasty. We're getting in the dog days of winter up this way. February, March tends to be our worst 2 months of the year, oddly enough, which is really weird. It used to be, December, January. Not anymore. Not anymore. Chris says, we got snow, LOL. Yes. Yep. We did. Little T shoveling 8 inches of snow. So looks like the snow is all over the place. So there you go. All right. So there you go. We had our food segment, as we always do before Impact Wrestling. And we are about 6 minutes away from Impact starting out tonight. Hope you guys are all doing well. Again, it is a really crazy week of wrestling. We almost always seem to say that. We don't get much of a break. You get 1 week where it's not so busy, and then it just goes right back to being crazy. And, of course, all the wrestling fans looking forward to Sunday and the Royal Rumble, which is always one of my favorite WWE pay-per-views of the year, just for the fact that there's just so many surprises in it, and so many new people you could see coming out. Sometimes there's people who haven't been around for a while that show up. So, excited. Royal Rumble time is always fun. And we got a lot to talk about on the podcast too. We got a little WWE announcement, Jeff.
Man, yeah, we did.
Moving the Peacock. Interesting. I'll tell you my thoughts about that. I don't think that may be the last move we see. And some people are asking what's in it, what's going on with NXT. That's another thing that has to be considered too. You heard the news about USA getting hockey and stuff like that. So it looks like maybe NXT gets the boot. They definitely are getting the boot on a Wednesday. So either they move somewhere else to another night on USA, or they move to Peacock. So we'll see. we'll see what happens there. But we'll be talking about that a little bit, I'm sure, in our headlines on Thursday also. So.
Yeah.
So yeah, big night and big week of professional wrestling, and we are glad you guys are all here with us to share it. Chad, hello, Chad. How are you from Facebook land? Chad says pork chop and noodles, and I got awesome to tell you something to tell it. Well, what do you have that's awesome to tell, man? Tell it away.
Yeah.
Andrew says off and on snow in Chicago, nowhere close to 8 inches though. Wes says y'all keep the snow. We don't need any down here in Georgia. Oh, Chris is off and running with his Manscaped ads.
Yes, he is.
Delanio saying Charlotte is my dream girlfriend. Andrade probably wouldn't be all too happy with that, but hey, you can dream away, my friend. Dream away. It's fun to do that. So, man, so yeah, what all else is going on in your worlds out there? I hope you are all having a great week. We haven't really spoken to you guys since last Thursday, so I hope you are all doing well. I know we had some people that weren't feeling well that are kind of on the mend. Of course, it seems like Brandy is coming back as well, so that's great to hear. Always good to hear that people are feeling better and getting better. Did I see the message you sent? Where did you send it, dude? Where did you send it? You're coming from Facebook, so I don't know where you may have sent it. I don't see it on Facebook. Let me look on Twitter. Hold on. I'm going to our Facebook now. I'm not seeing Chad. Where is your message, buddy? I'm not seeing anything, Chad. Not seeing anything. I don't know where it is. Darn you, Chris. Oh, I made extra egg rolls for Jeff, but couldn't deliver. Oh, that's just horrible. That's just horrible. Dude, that's just horrible. Sean Rousset says Jeff and Joe, MSK versus Drake and Dane tomorrow night on NXT. Yeah. Yep. Yep. That Dusty Tag Team Tournament continuing on NXT. So yes, that should be good stuff. There's Tazzy. It's an Impact party, baby. Just wanted to say hi to everyone. Hopefully see everyone for NXT tomorrow. It's a 50-50 chance. I see 2 Joes and Jeffs. You're seeing double of both of us? Oh boy. I'm in the background tonight. Dude, I hope you feel better, man. Tazzy is a little under the weather, so hope you're doing well for your NXT show and stuff tomorrow night. Chad says I got a signed autograph photo of Taya. When I get it next week, I'll send a photo of it. Oh, cool, dude. That's awesome. Always cool to get autograph stuff from superstars that are out there. That's awesome, dude. Good for you. So yes, that is pretty much what's going on in our world. Like I said, we will come back at you guys with the times for those 2 shows. So for the interview premiere and of course for the predictions show. Like I said, it's going to be really hard to do that because you're just not going to know until probably after SmackDown and then also after Saturday, unless maybe that's not matches they're announcing. Maybe it's entrance in the Rumble. But even still, like it's going to be hard to know what's going on until the very, very last minute. Of course, Backstage is back. That was a little bit of a surprise as well. Renee Young back on Backstage, so that's cool. And what we got a musical act on the Rumble as well, Jeff, right?
That's right. Bad Bunny, which I had to look up who exactly that was because
I didn't know either. Yes,
I
did not.
I am these days.
Yeah, I wasn't aware either. I'm not hip to all of the new music. That's why I live in the 80s. I just listen to old stuff. Tazzy, DW about NXT. If you don't feel better, bro, just look after yourself. Yeah, absolutely. Oscar Garcia, cheers from Honduras. Wow, dude. Wow, that's awesome. Thank you for joining us, Oscar. Appreciate that, man. I hope everything is well down in Honduras. Really appreciate you coming aboard. All right, we are about to get underway. Just showing some stuff from last week, showing some of the things that happened. Excuse me while I put my earpiece in. Showing, of course, Matt Hardy and the Good Brothers. Of course, we got James Storm come out last week as well. And joined up with Chris Sabin. And there, of course, was Jerry Lynn and Tony Khan himself at ringside. What they were doing, we have no idea.
No clue.
No idea. Although Jerry Lynn involved himself in the match. All part of a bigger story, I'm guessing, Jeff. All part of a bigger story.
Yeah. You know what? I didn't see the match for Rohit and TJP.
That's it. Yeah. I didn't either on the card. Oh, you know what? I think that was posted to be for February, which I found weird. So that must be on next week's show. Okay. Because when I first saw that, I saw a date of February on that. So I'm not sure why they posted it for 2 weeks. But I saw that, and I found it kind of odd. I wasn't really sure. Of course, Impact announced another Saturday Impact Plus show as well. That will be taking place in February. So that's cool also, almost like a little mini pay-per-view. There is Lori in the chat. What's up? Sorry, Jeff, forgot to mention that 23 inches of hair takes a bit to dry. Ha ha.
I feel attacked.
Oh, yeah.
Lori, I do. I mean, I can't even grow hair. I mean, just on my face.
Definitely not something that I would have ever had to deal with myself. So yeah, I could not relate. John Ricky Hubbard is here. Hello, John Ricky Hubbard. How are you? It's time for Impact Wrestling, and the champ is on his way down. Rich Swann to start off the show. All right. We all know who is going after Rich Swann, Jeff.
Yeah. Oh man. That guy. That one guy.
He's been absolutely killing it, man. And this is we'll see if he comes down and interferes. This looks like it's going to be a promo. So we'll see if Moose comes down and interferes with this little promo. Chris has a Manscaped promo incoming after that comment. Yes. Jody says I'm still at work. Ugh. Yeah, work sucks. I have to go back tomorrow myself. I have double TVs in my room right now. Impact on one and Caps versus Islanders on the other. Yes, it is hockey season. It is in full swing. Andrew saying, does anyone get Bruno Mars vibes from his entrance theme?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yes, sir. Rich Swann greater than Kenny Omega, says James. Wes Aaron says, like and subscribe, or I'm going to come take your Scooby snacks.
I'm a little bit ahead of you, Joe, so I'm not going to get
okay.
I'm not going to mark out too much.
Okay. A little known fact about Lori wrestling is less than hockey. Last night I did reply regarding transformation of Alexa Bliss that's slowly changing to the Fiend, or I like to call her the Fiendess, says Noob and Company. I'm not a Rich Swann fan. I'll leave it at that, says Chris. Okay. Fair enough. Oh. Tommy Dreamer.
Yeah.
Tommy Dreamer, the innovator of violence, on his way down to the ring. I'm going to see if I can catch up. This always happens. I don't know why. It starts off. Now I reset it and I got an ad for whatever reason. Okay, Intuit TurboTax. I'm good. I really can start the video now. Okay, here we go.
Wow.
February 13th.
Wow. Uh-oh.
Wow, Rich Swann against Tommy Dreamer for the chance. Tommy's looking at him like, really? Oh, but wait. Don't speak so fast. Here comes Sammy Callahan. What is this bull crap?
Mm.
Oh, he lost to Kenny Omega and embarrassed the company.
Mm.
At least they didn't embarrass the company.
Wow.
Oh, Sammy Callahan saying he deserves a shot. Now who are we getting? Oh, there's Mr. Bay. Chris
There
Bay.
you go. There you go, Sapphire.
Tommy Dreamer's 50th birthday. He'll be 25 years younger than Grandpa Tommy Dreamer.
Man, this is
hot
this is
start.
This is getting crowded.
Oh, here he comes. Here he comes.
Man, Moose is killing it right now.
Oh, these guys are too scared to challenge for this. You have never beaten me, he says to Rich Swann. DJ Kryptonok is here. Moose, yes. Sean Rousset, Moose. Some people are boosing. Some people are moosing. We've got everything going on.
Just put respect on his name because he's killing it. Mm.
Your time is rolling.
Mm.
Match is already set.
Wow.
Lori saying Moose oozes confidence and arrogance perfectly. Oh, yeah. We knew this was going to happen. We knew this was going to happen.
Oh.
And here comes Willie Mack.
You better stay away from Moose.
Oh. Willie Mack with the Jason Voorhees shirt on.
It's amazing.
Oh, that's so fantastic.
His whole outfit is amazing. I couldn't pull off those pants, but the outfit.
Look at that shirt. That's amazing. Oh, I'm betting we're going to get this later tonight, maybe, huh?
6-man.
6-man tag.
Oh.
6-man tag.
Whoa.
The lights go out. Ken Shamrock in the ring. Oh, Shamrock taking everybody out.
Man, he's bringing it.
Sammy Callahan and Shamrock taking out Rich Swann. Moose just there watching. This is insanity to start the show.
You got to get another return here.
Uh-oh.
To even up the odds.
Yeah,
the heels are standing tall, so you got to get a face return.
You would think so, yes. The hell is Shamrock doing here? Shamrock's lost. If this is a 6-man AEW, it definitely has their hands in Impact now.
Oh, Rusty.
Well, there are the heels standing tall. Ken Shamrock lets out a scream. Tommy Dreamer down, laid out, along with Rich Swann and along with Willie Mack. Maybe we'll get that return later if they have this match, Jeff.
I think so, man.
So if Moose out of LA, could we call her Moose? So you have Moose and Moose. DJ Cryptolock says, I see you, Impact got my attention.
That's started a different open than they normally do. They normally start out with a hot match.
Yep.
But tonight they did that. I really like that. That's a pickup. I like that.
It was a hot promo.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder who that mystery person was in the locker room last week. James Chadwick says.
Have a feeling they'll factor into if this becomes a match or not.
So now Ken Shamrock has supernatural powers. Well, it is going around. This is something different. A little bit of a different promo. We got Amazing Red and Samoa Joe. Greatest championship wins. Jim Gore, happy Tuesday to you. Hope everyone is well. Same to you, sir. All Willie Mack had to do was spin and say hammer time in those pants. Very true. Stop. Hammer time. Yes. James Chadwick saying, Joe, Joe, Joe. I used to have some MC Hammer cassettes back in the 80s. I think I had his first 2 albums.
Oh, yeah. Man.
I don't think I've ever seen this match.
I miss Samoa Joe in the ring.
Yeah, I agree. I wonder if he's done for good.
I hope not.
Yeah. Sapphire is happy because Chris Bay was on. Yes. Andrew Stevens saying, you just took me way back. Good times. Yes, MC Hammer, man. Can't touch this. Samoa Joe enters the Rumble, says James Chadwick.
I hope so.
That'd be something. That'd be a surprise, wouldn't it?
I'd be cool with that.
That would be a surprise. Chris says, since AEW sends their undercard talent to Impact to wrestle for titles, maybe it's Joey Janela.
Dang.
We need Joe back in the ring.
Yeah.
I got my tie autograph from highspots.com. She's still signing, and I tried to get the answer out of her. She's going to be at Royal Rumble this Sunday. Her answer was blank since she's keeping it a secret. Yeah, she had a little Twitter tease. There was a little Twitter tease. Of course, it was directed at her husband. But yeah, she had a little tease. I wonder if CM Punk will be on backstage. Well, there's, of course, every year at the Rumble. Oh, look at this. Bobby Lashley. Every year at the Rumble, there's always, it's like clockwork. You always get the CM Punk rumors. Always get the CM Punk rumors. I still say it's not going to happen. There are just certain people at Vince McMahon, no matter how much she knows it's going to increase ratings or money, I just don't think he would pay them. Just for the sheer fact of the matter that I just don't think he likes him. And he would have to kind of eat crow in order to do it. And I just don't think Vince would do that. Dude, I love that shirt.
I know, man. We got to see if we can find it.
That shirt's amazing. I have a bunch of Jason shirts, but that shirt's awesome.
It's that plus like a Day of the Dead kind of.
Yeah.
That's
like
really
the skeleton. Cool. Yeah.
Oh,
that's amazing. I love that shirt. Does Brock return, says Rusty? Maybe. Oh, they're looking for Scott D'Amore. They're banging on the Impact Management door. And there he is. You look terrible. Match tonight. Just if you're good with math, he said it seems you're outnumbered. Scott Steiner isn't available. Oh, there's someone in there. There's someone in D'Amore's office. Who is it? Oh, we got a return. There's the return Jeff called for. Who is it? Who is the return? Tell us who the return is. Moda says, Joe, I had the first 2 Hammer albums on cassette too. Yep. Turn this mother out.
Yes.
Or he's saying Scott. The Jason shirt that Willie Mack is wearing, Sapphire. Damien wants to know what happened at the start of the show. Rich Swann came out to do a promo, and then he called out Tommy Dreamer because he wanted to wrestle him. And then down came everybody else. We got Sami Callihan, who interfered and said he didn't deserve the title shot. And then we just had all kinds of people. And Moose made his way down, and just a little bit of everything. It was a good promo. If Vince was able to get Jay White, he wouldn't need CM Punk. Maybe it's John Moxley. Maybe it's John Moxley. That'd be something, wouldn't it? Wonder if it's Pete Williams since he made a Scott Steiner reference. There you go. If you still want a Micro Brawler of Rosemary, they will have some on February 18th signing. Ooh, nice. All right, we're getting the tag team match. Matt Cardona on his way out.
This should be a good tag team match.
Could be a really good match.
You know what? I think John Ricky would probably mark out the hardest if it was Shark Boy.
Shark Boy. It seemed like they all knew him. Whoever the person was, they obviously all recognized him. So seems like everybody knew him. Matt Cardona in the ring. Trey Miguel, says James Chadwick. Good thinking. Good thinking. Could be a lot of people, man. It could be him. It could be. There's a lot of people out there they could have. Here he comes. The walking weapon. If you have not listened to our interview with the walking weapon on New Year's Eve, go back and do so. Was a really, really great interview that we had with him and his wife, Jade. Were nice enough to appear on our show, help us ring in the new year. So if you haven't heard that one, make sure you go and watch it. Do you think Melina and Ronda Rousey might be surprised? It's possible. Anything is possible for the Rumble, dude. That's what makes it so good. Yeah. Anything is possible. Ace Austin and Madman Fulton coming down to the ring. And of course, Ace Austin with that that cup that he won a few weeks back. Let's go, Josh, says James Chadwick. Chris is so bad, Jeff. Look at this. Said I'm going to have to snack on the egg rolls during this since Jeff didn't want them.
Yeah.
Dude, that's just awful. It's just awful.
It's not nice, man. Lori's going to faint for a couple minutes here because
Ace and Fulton, this is my life. Between Lori and this and the hockey, man, you got way too much going on.
I know.
Of course, congrats to Jeff too. You guys haven't seen him. Jeff's team is in the Super Bowl.
Yes.
And a home game to boot. Man, first ever Bucks. Team to do that.
Go Bucks.
That should be a good game. The spread on it is like very small. I think that they're thinking it's going to be a really good game.
Yeah.
And I think – go ahead, sorry.
No, I was just going to say, and the Chiefs beat them by 3 the last time they played, maybe like 4 or 5 weeks – well, 6 weeks ago. So we'll see. I mean, I think it's going to be a good game. I don't think you can ever count Brady out of anything.
And they're down 2 offensive linemen. I think now the Chiefs are too.
Yeah.
So that's gonna make it tough. And of course, Tampa's got those JPP. They've got those good defensive ends that were making life hard for Aaron Rodgers. So
yeah,
I think it'll be a great game. Delanio says fake crowd noise.
Yeah.
Josh said on his Twitter, this tag match will be a one-off. I'm hoping so. Dude, Fulton's out. He's not wearing normal people's clothes anymore. Do you think Tessa Blanchard might show up on Sunday? Said Little T. Like I said, you never know. It's a stretch, though. I don't know. I still kind of don't think that WWE would again. I don't know. I just don't think people there. The way I look at Tessa, there's a reason why people are staying away from her.
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason why, and I think that the reason is the things that happen with her. Sometimes people just don't want to touch, and that I think that there's a reason why that's happening. That Jason Day of the Dead shirt is on eBay. No kidding, really?
Wow,
awesome.
Let me see if I can find it on Amazon, Joe.
Azan White says Lance Hoyt.
Oh, that'd be cool if Lance Archer showed up tonight.
Moda wants to know, Jeff, if you're a fan of a hockey team.
I'm not really. I don't have one, but I'm trying to learn the game. I've only seen like 4 hockey games, and all of them were live. And I enjoyed those. I mean, they were smaller, teams, but I really enjoyed those.
I was talking to Lori about hockey once. I said I haven't watched hockey since the Hartford Whalers were still around.
Yeah.
Jeff, by the way, here you go. Tribute to you.
Oh yeah, you got the grape.
I did. Dude, it's badass.
That's good stuff.
It's good, man. Speaking of Jerry Lynn, we're getting a little greatest championship wins segment here with Jerry Lynn and AJ Styles.
Yep.
Jeff got to be a Hurricanes fan. Rusty, that the Hurricanes are the well, I mean, it's been a while, but they are the actual Hartford Whalers. They migrated to Carolina.
See, now that I'm up here in New York, I gotta just figure out who.
Yeah, you could be an Islanders or a Rangers fan up there. Yeah. Vince has zero morals and no problem with hiring a bigot with a bad attitude. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I to be honest, I kind of think he may even just keep his distance from that one. I don't know.
There's some PR headaches you don't want to.
Yeah, I agree. You take chances with certain people, but I think that one, yeah, I don't know. I'm not defending her, but I don't think we got the full story on the Tessa situation. Well, it's been so long ago. Didn't she come out and admit it? I don't really remember where that left off, to be honest.
Yeah, I really don't either. I think she said that she said some insensitive things, but what does that, what does that mean?
Right. I'm in North Carolina, but my family would kick my ass silly if I ever didn't pull for Ohio State. Moda says we'll adopt you as Stars fans if you want. I can't break my streak of not having a professional team in a single city. I'm what they call an airplane fan. I have the Celtics, I have the Cowboys, and I have the Dodgers. So I go from one coast to another. Yeah. And it's crazy how that happened. Like, it just was all my relatives. My aunt was a big Dodgers fan. And my best friend growing up as well. My father was a Cowboys fan, and who was the Celtics fan. I'm not too sure. I think I actually got that myself when Larry Bird came into the league, because I kind of started watching around that time, and I think I've been a Celtics fan ever since. And hockey and college football are two things. And Jeff, you probably want to kill me right now, but hockey and college football I've never watched. I've never been, like, when I went to Penn State. I mean, you want to talk about a college football town? Good Lord! Man. I mean, that is all that. So when I went to State College, I mean, I interviewed people from the team. I interviewed, oh my God, Kerry Collins. I actually got a chance to ask a question to Joe Paterno when I was out there. But I went to a few games, but I don't know. I don't know why. I never really had a favorite college team, never really got into college football. I remember watching a lot of the big games. Herschel Walker, when he played for Georgia, I remember watching that when they played Penn State that year. So I've seen some amazing college football games, but I just never watched I just never got into college football that much.
Dude, you know how I feel about college football.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, growing up in the South and
yep.
being a Clemson fan, and then working so close to the Clemson campus. I mean, there were so many people at those games. I mean, I think the stadium, which it pales in comparison to Happy Valley up there, but yep. I think the stadium holds like 90,000. And then you got a ton of people out there tailgate. I mean, it's just the atmosphere for me. I just really enjoy it.
Yep. When I went to a couple of games when I was a student up there, and I made the mistake of I went to see them play Alabama, and I mistakenly wore red. I wore a red hoodie, and the entire game, dude, I got pelted with blue and white M&Ms. The entire game, people are throwing blue and white M&Ms at me. I had no idea. And totally innocent. I didn't do it on purpose. It was just a hoodie that I had that was like black and red. Yeah. And oh my God, I just kept getting jarred with these. And let me tell you, it was freezing cold out. Did you ever get pelted with like large M&Ms in the freezing cold? It is not fun. But yeah, it's a life up there. It really is. I mean, that little town. It's not really a big city or anything like that. That little town is really all about the Nittany Lions, man. It's crazy. Jay White at the Rumble.
That would be amazing.
That would be cool. Little T says, I prefer college. I know a lot of people like that. I know a lot of people like that prefer it over pro. Yeah, I know a lot of people.
Wow.
Josh Alexander is down in the corner. Madman Fulton in the ring, looking pretty good. Comes in, big splash into the corner. Josh goes down. Goes for a cover here. One. Nope. Save by Matt. Madman Fulton is a big dude. And you know what, man? He worked on himself because he looks
great.
He does. He looks really good.
Yeah, he looks great. He's in such great shape.
Oh, goes over in the corner. Josh kicks him out. He hits Ace Austin. Then he goes for the boot, misses over the top rope. Huge shot to the face from Josh. Josh going over, tags in Matt Cardona. Matt Cardona coming in, big clothesline to Ace Austin. Throws Madman Fulton over the top rope. He's out of the ring. Oh, big drop kick by Cardona. Nice off the top rope.
Man.
Big clothesline into the corner, and Matt Cardona is on fire.
He's the hot tag in this thing. Man, he's looking good.
He is looking good. Ace Austin gets tossed back into the ring. Tries a kick. He misses. Cardona with an elbow splash over the top rope. 2. Save by Madman Fulton. Dude, imagine being 16. That's hard to imagine. That's hard to imagine. That's a long time ago. Going to an away high school football game up in the north side of the county and getting corn husks thrown at you. Ooh, yeah. That wouldn't be good. Corn husks would hurt too.
Dude, we played at this against this school, and I'll never forget it. We beat them, like we beat the heck out of them. I mean, it was bad. It was really bad. I want to say it was like 50 something to 8 or something. I don't know. It was really bad. And I just remember hearing something hit the bus and coach telling us to put on our helmets. They were throwing batteries at us.
Oh man.
Batteries.
Oh, that's horrible.
Wow.
Wow, look at that.
There you go.
Matt Cardona and Josh Alexander are your winners.
Just break it up. Don't make this a thing. Don't make it a tag team.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I hope it. Yeah, I agree. I think Josh really deserves a shot for himself.
Yeah.
So Matt Cardona and Josh Alexander are your winners. Good match.
Yeah, it really was.
Damn it, Ace lost this Sapphire.
RVD.
Oh, where's Tazzy?
I know. Oh, man, look at. They had to throw in a Matt clip.
Oh, Mr. Hardy. Matt Hardy. When Joe was 16, he was on a boat with 2 of every animal.
There's a man.
That's a good one. Oh, it's Rohit. I'm jumping hurdles. Once I beat him, I get my shot. Who's he talking to? Who's he talking to? I got you here. Can I count on you? Who's he talking to?
Wow.
Who's he talking to?
Wow.
Oh, who's he talking to? All these surprises? Who's he talking to? He could have given us a hint on the interview, and he didn't tell us anything.
No, he told us nothing.
He told us nothing. We got nothing.
Just that Scott was a real hater.
Yeah, right. Roe hater. I checked out his T-shirt too, by the way. The one he told us about, that Mandalorian one, is cool. It's really cool. I love how he has the X Division title in the little pod that Baby Yoda goes in.
Yeah.
It was really well done. I like that. It's really great. The whole effing show, says James Chadwick. Yes. Jesse says, I don't get it. Batteries are so expensive. Why would someone want to waste them by throwing them at someone? They couldn't have been walking around with dead batteries. You never know.
They were dead. Some of them were corroded. So,
oh
yeah, it was bad.
You can always get the batteries free of charge, says Rusty. Yes. James Chadwick saying Rohit was talking to Ethan. Well, we did see, we saw a stripe of red there.
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, obviously Ethan is, Ethan's doing the whole, he was doing the whole heel thing when he was with the North. So yeah, I wouldn't surprise me at all. Oh, geez, here we go. We got a hockey fight going on in the chat.
I know.
We got a hockey fight going on. If Ethan resigned and is not put back with Josh, I'm going to be pretty pissed. Well, I don't know. I mean, they talked about the fact that they weren't going to be. So, yeah. I mean, maybe he's just in the corner, like not necessarily a tag team thing, but maybe it's just in his corner. Did you guys watch 205 Live the other day? Go ahead. I'm sorry, Jeff. What?
I'm going to get some water real quick.
Oh, yeah, sure. No problem, dude. Did you guys watch 205 Live the other day? Lorraine and Hartwell competed in Dusty Rhodes Classic. They're the first women to compete on that show. No, I have not watched, honestly, Little T. I haven't watched 205 Live in ages. I haven't watched it in a long, long time. In fact, I think the last time I probably watched that was when they had said that Bray was going to be on after. Because that was when Bray was doing a lot of dark matches back then. And they had said he was going to be on after 205 Live. That was the last time I watched the 205 Live. I don't make it a habit to watch that show. I'm not saying it's not good. I'm sure it probably is. I just haven't watched it in ages. We wouldn't have a hockey fight right now if Chris didn't talk a shit game. He can't back up. All righty then. So great. Motor City Machine Guns, the TNA Final Resolution 2010. Motor City Machine Guns are greater than the Young Bucks, says James. Last time I saw 205 was in 6th grade. Oh, jeez, dude. There you see Chris Sabin wins the title. And Lori counters with Chris, which was like last year. You guys with the hockey. Waiting for Jeff to come back to reply about dead batteries. Yes. Jeff's getting a glass of water right now. Don't forget, again, if you have not done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you are new to the channel, please do that. Also, hit the like button on your way out tonight. It really would be appreciated. Leave us some comments if you would like. And turn on that notifications button also if you want to get notified about when we will have future content. Please do that as well. We've got Tony Khan and Tony Schiavone, the Tony and Tony weekly ad. He's like Don Callis. Oh, boy. If you want to see a great hockey movie, watch Youngblood. Yeah, I've seen that. Good movie. Good movie. It's been 1 week since I've entered the Impact Zone, and I already have the #1 contenders. AEW certainly are playing the heels here, aren't they? They certainly are playing the heels. F. Tony Khan, says James. I'm starting to get the impression that this is going to be, if I want to equate it to geek stuff, which I do often, Marvel versus DC kind of a setup here. That's what I'm thinking is happening. I'm thinking that this is going to be, and maybe it's going to be at Rebellion. I don't know, but that's the kind of vibe that I'm starting to get here. I think Jeff and I talked about this on our podcast last week too. It really feels as if Khan is, with the Jerry Lynn thing that they did last week and stuff like that. I think they are playing the heels of this whole thing. Yeah. So that's what it seems like to me.
They're definitely trying to play Big Brother. And, I feel like that's what's going on.
I agree.
Oh, boy.
Oh, God. Shaquille O'Neal. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I think Adam Page is rejoining the Elite tomorrow. Some people are saying he might join the Dark Order.
You said what now? I'm sorry.
Let's talk about Adam Page. Jim Gore was in the chat. Kenny Omega and the Good Brothers with Don Callis against John Moxley, Pac, and Ray Phoenix at the Beach Break on Wednesday, February 3rd. Wasn't this around the same time last year when Chris Jericho had his cruise too? Must be around the same time.
I believe so.
Yeah. Where is Impact's adverts on Dynamite? Good question. And here comes Brian Myers.
Oh.
Wow.
Well, Brian Myers, that dude.
Wow. Adam turned down the Dark Order. Yeah, I heard that. So Brian Myers and Eddie Edwards, here we go.
Man. Striker says he's a bit of an a-hole.
Yeah. Lori says, if Eddie loses this match, I quit life. Oh, jeez.
Oh, God. Then please, Eddie, win.
Please, right?
Please win.
Does Ryan Nemeth steal Marty Jannetty's moveset? LOL, says Jim. I wonder who wrapped Eddie's arm. Stevie Wonder. Oh God.
Oh boy.
If Taya shows up at the Women's Rumble match, her walkout music could be Fight of the. Oh wait, never mind. Flight of the Valkyries. Yeah, gotcha. I gotcha. I now want John Moxley versus Eddie Edwards versus Sami Callihan Barbed Wire Massacre. Well, James, maybe you will. Maybe you will.
Yeah, I mean, right now, and this is no shade to Dollar Tree because I buy a lot of stuff from Dollar Tree, but it looks like Eddie Edwards bought Kinesio tape from Dollar Tree. That's what that looks like. It's bad. It's a bad job.
I have to charge my Zune, says Krista.
Oh God.
Well, hey, you know what? Star-Lord has a Zune.
That's true.
I'm good with that. I'm good with that. All right, Sami Callihan and Brian Myers. Nice takedown by Sami Callihan, Eddie Edwards. Good Lord. Still on Sami Callihan from before. Eddie with a nice takedown to start. Both men across the ring from one another.
They've scarred your brain, Joe, by that match.
They did with that promo earlier. Nice kick to the midsection from Brian Myers. Another knee to the midsection. I need Eddie versus Adam Page. James thinks that would be amazing. Eddie going off that far rope now. Crashes right into Brian Myers and gets him down on that ramp. Yeah, that tape is pretty bad looking. Looks like he had the tape done by someone that works in a deli that was in there for like their very first day. And they wrapped up their ham. Do you ever get that? Do you ever go to a deli and somebody like wraps up their lunch meat and it looks like when you go to get it out and it's either like it's mummified or it's sticking out of the little envelope and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's like you could have just handed it to me.
Right?
And I'd be okay.
That's what it reminded me of when I saw it. Oh man.
Just hand me my slab of ham.
Yeah, just give me it. Yeah, just hand it in my hand. It'll be better than wrapped up that way. Yeah. Oh my God. We used to have lots of dead batteries back in the day. We ran through them with our Walkman cassette. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's true.
Dude. Yeah. Dude.
Very true. Oh man.
Walkman killed batteries, man. You play a couple tapes through and gone.
Done. My mom will be pissed. She's like, I just gave you AA batteries.
Then again, Jeff, we didn't have the long lasting Energizer ones like we had today. We had those super heavy duty batteries.
Yeah.
That would literally last you an hour if you were lucky listening to a cassette.
Yeah.
Nice suplex there. Goes for the cover. Gets a 2 count. Chris is getting on me tonight. No Manscaped ads for Chris tonight. Tonight's pick on Joe night for Chris.
Good gracious. Man.
Delanio says, I hate AEW.
That tape is done for. I mean, he might as well just he might as well tape
just
off
get rid of it.
It's done.
Ooh. Myers with a trip as Eddie started to go. That bandage on Myers' face is coming off too.
Yeah.
Either man with the good bandage jobs there. Yeah.
You know, I think maybe the training staff in the back might have had to run out to lunch or something. That might have been it, man.
James Chadwick said, if you hate AEW, don't watch it. It's very simple. Somebody was listening to our show last week.
Hey.
It's very true. Don't waste your time. Worst thing was when someone brought egg salad to school. Where did that come from out of nowhere? Oh my God.
Oh man. Oh.
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 Myers goes across the other
Ooh.
side. Back elbow. Nice kick from Eddie Edwards. Oh, there it is. 1, 2. No. Wow, that was close. Kick out. Kick out.
I'll tell you though, Brian Myers, I mean, as much of a douchebag as he is as a character, he's been killing it in the ring too. I mean, he just has great matches every time he's in there.
Does. Yes, he does. Nice move there from, this might be it. 1, 2,
Close, man.
John Ricky Hubbard says, we used to mix batteries. Like I'd take a battery out of the remote and another one out of the clock on the wall when my Walkman died. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I did that all the time too.
Yep. And let me see how ghetto some people are. Did you put your batteries in the freezer?
Oh my God. Like, what was that supposed to even prove? Like, what there that would
holy crap.
Ooh, look at this. Eddie Edwards. Oh, look at him biting.
He drew blood.
What the heck is he doing? Eddie Edwards snapped.
Oh my God.
Wow, Eddie Edwards snapped. James Chadwick is fired up. I'm so effing fed up with all the BS and bitching about shows. It's pissing me off.
He just took a chunk out of his head.
He did. Look at that. Damn, Eddie, you hurt. Oh my God. Yeah, look at this.
Man.
Jesse says my boss puts them in the fridge because it gives the batteries longer life. I don't think that's true. I think that was a wives' tale that our parents thought was a big thing back in the day, but I don't think there's any scientific stuff to that. Look at the blood on Eddie Edwards' mouth. What is going on with Eddie Edwards? Damn, Eddie's turned into a vampire. Here we go. The Fire and Flavor Festival. Batteries are in my freezer all the time, says Tazzy. Yeah. Yep.
Andrew Stevens says, someone get Eddie a Snickers.
You feel like biting someone's head. It's time for a Snickers. Yes. Yes. Oh, it's Johnny Swinger. What is he got going with him? They look like the girls from the Robert Palmer videos in the 80s.
Yeah.
They look like the girls from Addicted to Love. That's awesome. Man. Everybody's ahead of me again. All right. I'm going to log back out and log back in.
Swinger talking about they're just my exes and they live in Texas.
James Chadwick does not like Johnny Swinger. So that means you're getting two dipshits tonight, James. Him and Caleb with a K will eventually be out there too. Who used to blow inside the Nintendo game cartridge and you used to blink on and off when you'd put the first game? Oh, yeah. Yep.
Here's the thing, though. Look, here's what's crazy. We played all of those Nintendo games and all of that. There was no save.
No,
there was no hard drive.
Yep.
There was no save mechanism. Yep. You just played until you beat the game, and if you didn't, then you just didn't.
I remember talking to my daughter about that. I was actually playing one of them. I was playing a Nintendo game on. Do you remember what a couple of years back when they came out with those? They came out with those mini ones, like those mini NES systems that they came out with that you just plug right into your TV. I was playing them on there, and I remember she's watching me play Donkey Kong, and she's like, "Well, is this all this does?" I'm like, "Well, yeah, you just go until you go." And she's like, "Well," and then she saw me die, and she's like, "Well, what happens now?" And I'm like, "Well, you start all over." And she's like, "What? You can't save it?" I'm like, "No,
No.
you start all over from the very beginning." She's like, "Oh my God, that's the dumbest thing I've ever seen."
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how it was. No saves. Legend of Zelda had the first internal battery pack. Did that was that it, or was it the first Final Fantasy, Rusty? Because the first Final Fantasy game had one too. That which I remember those games ran like $99 too back then, and that was a lot of money back in the 80s. But they ran a lot of money with those batteries in them, and all they were was a watch battery. It was literally a little watch battery that they installed in the cartridge. I don't know how we used to play those games without saving. Could you imagine if the games were, oh, dude, people wouldn't play them.
No.
They wouldn't play them. They wouldn't play them. I remember going through like Atari games with the friend of mine when she had an Atari. You'd sit there and play, and they used to give you patches. Like you used to get like for a certain score. Like if you got a certain score, you take a picture of your TV screen, send it in, and they would send you like these little, these little patches, and so you put like on whatever jackets, whatever. But yeah, I remember like scoring. I think I hit over 100,000 in Missile Command. I think it was, but like Jeff said, those games you just had to keep going. I mean, it was just you kept going, and you had so many lives, and that was it. They didn't really even have a lot of games where you could get extra lives back in that time. Pac-Man, you could, I remember, but there were some that you just couldn't.
Man, those games, man. Good grief.
Yeah. Challenging, frustrating, you name it. Yeah, you name it.
You go outside and play for an hour so you could think up your strategy before you came back in.
Yeah. My friend growing up had an Atari, and I had an Intellivision. And the Intellivision I used to like because the sports games were much, much better. But the Intellivision was weird because it had you couldn't play a lot of one-player games. It was made for two players. So, if your friends weren't over or anything like that, you're out of luck with a lot of the games because you just couldn't play them single player. That would have meant that you would play like today against the computer, which they didn't have that option. There was no playing against the computer. Matt Hardy and Private Party promo here. Someone gag Matt Hardy. Big money Matt. Joe sent in his high score in Pong and got 2 popsicle sticks back. But the popsicle sticks had writing on them, Chris. So there's that. They're advertising a tag team battle royal on AEW Dynamite. He's putting a bounty out on the Impact Tag Team titles and the Tag Team titles. Whoever used this combo, oh yes, up, up, down, down, left, right, BA start, yes. Everyone who had Contra knew the code to get 30 lives. Mo money, says Matt Hardy.
This might be a little cringe. That's over.
All right, what do we got next?
James.
Neil Dashwood. Uh-oh, look out, James. Oh, there he is. There he is, James Chadwick. Caleb with a K. Taking the pictures of Tennille as she walks down the ramp. James with all mad faces. Sean Rousset, Joe Rosemary next. Yeah, she will be out next. Tennille Dashwood. And here comes the greatest entrance in all of Impact Wrestling. Although, I don't know, man. Decay is right up there, too.
Yeah. How many times have you watched it since that?
Dude, that was so good. Yeah, I probably, it might be double digits.
Okay.
Might be double digits.
I figured. Oh.
Lights go out. Here we go. Oh, it is the Decay entrance. Oh,
yeah, sure.
Oh, dude, I love it.
I'm so glad they're back together.
Look at the mask. Dude, I love this. This is amazing. Rosemary better sacrifice the prick. Oh, God, James. There she is.
Man, this is awesome.
Rosemary and Crazy Steve. Decay is in the ring. Caleb and Kenny should do a real life Thelma and Louise ending. Just saying.
Damn.
Wow, dude. Wow. James Chadwick would be on top of that one, except he'd want to throw Johnny Swinger in the trunk while it was going over the clip.
Thelma, Louise, and whoever else you guys want to have meet their demise.
Oh, dude. DJ saying Decay. Yes. Yes. James Chadwick is agreeing with Chris. I kind of figured he would.
Yeah. Man. It's so good to see these two back together.
Yep. Oh, it's awesome. Nice side slam by Rosemary to start off. Rosemary with some rights. Caleb trying to get involved already. Caleb getting involved already. Oh, look at this. They're cheating already.
Oh,
she got that. Oh, look at this. Oh, the camera bag, whatever is in that camera bag, which didn't look like it was just a camera. 1, 2. No, she kicked out.
Wow.
Yeah, there was definitely something else in that camera bag. Probably a brick or something inside there. Right hands now from Tennille. So Tennille gets a little advantage to start off.
Man, that dude has so much glitter on.
Oh, Caleb taking pictures of Rosemary on the look at this. He's slapping her in the face. James, I'm starting to come around, buddy. I'm starting to come around. I think something needs to be done. Something needs to be done about Caleb. We might have a who shot Caleb incident.
It's true. Already got a long list of suspects.
The thing is, though, Caleb is a great wrestler, but he's just a complete knobhead.
He really is a good wrestler.
Rosemary goes over into the corner, comes out with a back elbow. Let's see if she can start to gain some momentum here.
Oh, God, Chris. So wrong. So
How do you bring Crazy Steve to watch your back? He's blind. That's very true. It's very true.
oh my gosh. Listen, Chris.
Oh, Rosemary up on the top rope, but she missed.
Legally, Chris, legally.
Oh, big splash by Tennille over in the corner. That might be it. 1, 2. Nope. Kick out at 2.
I just love the fact that Crazy Steve's doing something else now.
Yeah. Tennille screaming at Rosemary now. Rosemary trying to get something going here. Whatever was in that camera bag took the wind out of her sails. So Tennille trying to take advantage. Crazy Steve. Is Crazy Steve holding out the monkey?
Is he?
I thought I saw something. He's holding something out. Oh no, no. The mask, the skull mask.
Sling blade.
Nice move. Oh.
Hassan asking if Rosemary got a tan.
I was wondering if you could send prayers to this company. Markdown Entertainment lost one of his customers that passed away today. The person's name that passed away was Bob Ashley. Sure. Yeah, absolutely. Oh. Rosemary goes into the corner, hits off that second turnbuckle.
Oh.
Rosemary turns around. She's got it. Oh, that's it. 1, 2, 3. Rosemary wins.
There we go.
Rosemary wins, coming back with that, getting smacked by that, whatever was in that camera case.
So now Joe can give the show a 20 out of 10.
The show now gets a 20 for me, yes. Jim Gore, I think, agrees as well. Rosemary wins, yes. Yes.
That's a big win for Rosemary. Good win.
Quick KZ says CM Punk chants start here. I don't think so, dude. But hey, you want to start CM Punk chants?
Right.
Go for it, dude. Go for it. Crazy Steve and Rosemary are decay. And she gets the win. Oh, Larry D.
He's out of jail.
He is. Nothing's good about this. Uh-oh. Oh, there's...
Oh! Oh!
Oh!
What did the 5 fingers say to the face?
Decked Crazy Steve. You're lucky we don't hit women. Uh-oh. Oh, my God. What the hell was that? Look at this. We got Falaba and Johnny Bravo playing some cards. Triple XL, yes. He punched Steve. How dare he? I know. Here comes the Fire and Flavor Festival. Jeff, too bad Tazzy wasn't on here tonight because he's yeah.
Oh,
Hopefully he's able to watch.
I'm sure he's still watching.
Chris said he did not see that coming. Johnny Swinger cracks me up when he wears that leopard stuff.
Sizzux to be you. Oh, God.
Listen to this 80s music. They're playing in the background, too.
It is so 80s. So 80s, man.
Denver Basti Kamania. Hi, Jeff and Joe. Are those your names?
Yes. Joe, guess what?
What?
Look at your clock.
Holy cow, it's 9:12. Jeez, dude, man, the show goes so quick. Holy
So
cow.
fast.
Getting some stuff from Genesis. And of course, this is an ad for April 24th. Impact Rebellion with the little Omega symbol inside of the star. Wonder what that means.
There we go.
Yeah, there it is, the little Omega symbol. James Chadwick says, Swinger, go back to Bedrock. Maybe we'll see him driving a Flintstone mobile at some point. Johnny Swinger. That's so funny, dude. I love and hate that it goes so fast. Yeah, I agree. I agree. It just does. It sails. Only person more in his 80s. In his 80s, what? Johnny Swinger? Oh man, he's got nothing on me, dude. He's got nothing on me. I came home the other night and I was watching. My wife was watching the. Apparently, they started doing Name That Tune again. And I said, man, they ever do an 80s Name That Tune? I'm there. I literally can get, and I've challenged people at work like to do this, like play 80s songs and give me like a couple notes, and I'll grab them in like a couple notes. So I'm like, they ever do an 80s edition? I want a ticket.
You want it?
I want a ticket. Might be my ticket to some money.
There you go.
Useless knowledge about the 80s and 80s music. You never know. You never know. This Sunday, I'll be watching the Royal Rumble and try to watch the NFL Pro Bowl at the same time. There is no Pro Bowl this year, Chad. All they're doing is playing Madden.
Yep.
It's going to be a video game Pro Bowl of Madden football. That's all it is. That's all it is. There's Tazzy. Gail Kim and Awesome Kong. I remember the first time when I saw Awesome Kong on WCW.
Oh, I thought she was gonna be in wasn't she in AEW?
Yeah, you might be right. You might be right.
Like briefly, or
yeah, she might have been.
Oh, there.
She may have been. Joe, call me if they give you a lifeline, like Millionaire. Big choke slam from Awesome Kong on Gail Kim. She was in AEW, then disappeared, said Lori. So yeah, she was.
Yeah.
She was.
Oh yeah, yeah. Now I know why I don't remember
Oh, that was horrible. The
Nightmare.
Nightmare Collective, yeah, that didn't go very well. That didn't go over very well.
Good God, Chris.
That was one not to read on the aloud. Yes,
No.
that's one not to read aloud.
Wow.
That's it. Chris, you literally should you should get in touch with them. You really should. Like, you should apply. Because honestly, I think that they like that kind of stuff. So you literally should apply for a job, dude. You might get yourself a gig on the side.
Yeah. Write some of their copy.
now Lori's getting into the act. Oh my.
Man.
Oh my. Like Howard Stern used to say, oh my.
That was interesting.
That was interesting. And I'm just going to let that lie. Just let that go. If you go on Renee Young's channel, she interviewed CM Punk, and he said two things to get him back into wrestling. One is the money, and the other is a really good story that he really likes. Yeah, and see, that's the problem, Little T, is I don't think Vince is going to pay him the money he wants. I just don't. Not that he doesn't have it. I mean, they just got $1 billion for that Peacock deal, apparently, but I don't think he's going to give him the money. See, again, I look at Vince as I compare him to, and I've said this before, I compare him to Jerry Jones with the Cowboys. Once you piss him off, I think it takes a lot for you to get back to the point where he's not pissed off. So, and Punk to me just doesn't seem like that's a play for Vince that Vince is going to want to make anywhere down the road. So I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, people are going to hold out hope and stuff like that. And, but I don't know. And look, I mean, how long do you go? How long do you wait, before he's not what he used to be? So I don't know. I don't know. Didn't Jordan wrestle Jazz in like a retirement type match? Oh, there she is. There she is, Tazzy. It's Susan. It's Susan. And there's Jordan Grace and Jazz.
Mm.
Uh-oh.
Mm.
JoJo. Oh, God.
Susan.
Susan's going one-on-one with Jordan Grace.
Freaking Susan.
That's probably not a good idea. Oh, God.
Oh,
dear God. What do we have going on in this ring now?
Why is Alicia doing? Oh, God.
Oh, good Lord. Oh, man.
Oh, God. This is Oh, did I already use the word cringe once? God, this is terrible.
Oh, man.
That was bad. I mean, oh, God, no. Why? I agree, Lori. I don't know why. Like that.
Yeah, I would. That was a bit of a cringe moment. Yes, I agree.
Yeah, that was rough. That was rough.
Why do they keep doing shit like this with her?
That was a little bit rough right there. Wish I had more hands so I could give that more thumbs down.
Yeah, that was rough. That was rough.
Now, listen, you want to know how something's really bad? John Ricky Hubbard says, Jesus, I'd rather see Snoop Dogg do another frog splash.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of us know how he felt about that frog splash. So if he wants to see that again, yikes.
What in the blue hell was that, says James Chadwick. I'm this close to back and barfing right now. Save us. Oh, that was whoever thought that one up, man. I don't know what they were thinking there. Yeah, that was just not good.
Yeah.
Just not good.
Yikes.
I want to know why the Robert Palmer girls are there.
This is like the weirdest collection of people.
It is. Yeah, I agree. It is.
I mean,
look at Johnny Sweet. Look at Johnny Bravo's outfit.
I mean, it's so bad. It's like they're trying to get pumped up, and these women are sitting there like they're at I don't know. They're like,
honest to God, they look like they look like Robert Palmer's dancers from Addicted to Love. They never showed any emotion.
Referee said it's a dumpster fire.
The referee called it a dumpster. He agreed with you. It was on white. He agreed. John Mickey says, I'd rather watch Goldberg's greatest promos.
Jeez.
Johnny Bravo looks like he's wearing a balloon from a Party City. The women are handing out these containers of stuff.
Oh,
like what the hell?
God.
What are they giving out? What the hell is this? Is there bread in there?
Bread and a slice of cheese.
Sunny Wolf said, someone said this is a segment is a reference to the controversial fire festival that happened.
Yeah. I mean, I get that, but it's so bad. Maybe that's the point.
My God, they have wrapped craft singles in there.
Yeah. It is a knock on Firefest, but
I'm seeking for fire and desire. What the hell is this? She just spit beer. I don't know what's going on here. Johnny Swinger has a piece of Kraft cheese in his hand. I have no idea what is going on here.
Wow. This is
I have no idea what's going on here.
Wow.
There's a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man sitting in a chair.
Yeah.
What the hell is this?
Oh. Uh-oh.
No, Nevaeh is in the Ghostbusters, is in the Stay Puft outfit.
Oh, there's Havoc.
Oh boy, there she is. Oh, monster clothesline. Everybody's cheering for Havoc and Nevaeh to end this segment.
All right.
Oh, she's putting her through a table. Nope, she's going to wiggle her way out of it. Gets out of the ring.
So I think it's safe to say we're going to get a rematch between these two teams.
Looks that way. Oh, she just threw the catering down at Alicia better watch her. She's going to go through a table.
Oh, man.
Wow, that was rough.
I mean, I get the shot at Firefest.
Yep.
Yeesh.
Wow.
You know who the winners were of that segment?
That was rough.
Havoc and Nevaeh.
Yes.
Because they stopped it.
Yes, I agree. Looking at the fallout from AEW's invasion. Chris Sabin, James Storm. Maybe Ethan Page shows up at the Rumble, says Wes. It's possible. Like I said, dude, anything can happen, man. It's Rumble season. It's when people switch companies, people show up out of nowhere, and anything can happen. Something never needs to be done again. That says DJ Cryptok.
I won't disagree with that statement.
John Ricky Hubbard says, I'm going to send a bill to Impact Wrestling for the therapy I'm going to have after watching that. Yeah.
That was definitely not one of your finer segments.
I agree. The less said about what we just seen, the better. Yeah. That's not going to be one that Bleacher Report's going to be talking well about tomorrow. I can tell you that right now. That's D to F material right there. Chris Sabin and James Storm doing a little shot and a beer here. All right.
Man.
All right. Shot and a beer. Yeah, let's pretend Alex doesn't exist anymore. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea what happened with Alex Shelley. No idea.
Hopefully he's okay.
Yeah. And I thought the failed SmackDown Idol karaoke segment was hard. Yeah, that was definitely not. Dave Meltzer probably loved that segment.
It's 5 stars.
Uh,
That segment was 5 stars, according to Meltzer.
I have to remember not to turn on my XM radio when I'm coming home from work on a Sunday night because I always forget that on that Fight network that I listen to that Busted Open is on, that Alvarez has his show on Sunday nights.
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude, what trash. I couldn't listen to it for more than 5 minutes. All he was talking about were demos and NXT, and NXT shouldn't be on, they're going to be better off leaving, Tuesday night or Wednesday nights. And oh my God, dude, all that dude could talk about was AEW. That was it. Like everything out of his mouth was AEW. He could not talk well about anything else. I just shut it off. I left it on for like 3 minutes. I was like, yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, I mean, he's a piece of trash, in my opinion.
Yeah, dude, I couldn't leave it on. It was horrible.
And I don't call him a piece of trash because of his takes. I just think some of the stuff that he pushes convinces people and influences people, to create more division than there really should be. That's why I feel the way I feel about him.
Yep.
Scott Steiner math, baby.
Yeah, it is. It is that time. $66 2/3%. Oh man.
Like, I don't know.
So good. Now Andrew says, "Oh yeah, baby, a real 5-star segment." Yeah, yeah. Is Wildcat Chris Harris still wrestling? Says Jim Gore.
That I do not know.
Don't know. Rusty says he goes to the bar with Buff Bagwell afterwards. His family member got COVID, says Azan White. Are you talking about Alex Shelley? Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking it was probably something like that. James Chadwick says, and I thought I was shit at maths.
Scott Steiner's worse.
Oh,
if you feel bad about your math skills, just look at that promo and you'll feel infinitely better.
Yeah, 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock it ends, Sonny. Oh, they're backstage now. Ungrateful people. Your referee wants a refund.
Oh man, this is time for some violence. Yeah, I got to get me one of those shirts. Violent.
Here we go. Eric Young, Joe Doring, and Cody Deaner. Oh, you talking about Eric Young's shirt, Jeff?
Yeah, Violent by Design. I love that
awesome.
shirt. It's simple, but I love it.
What if NXT
themselves now? So
Violent by Design. Yes, that's cool, dude. VBD, the official name of their faction, I guess, huh?
Yeah.
I just had an idea. What if NXT moved to Saturday night like WCW Saturday night? That would be cool. Joe Doring becomes cousin Jake's daddy tonight, says Andrew Stevens. I love violence, says James Chadwick. We know that. We know that. Look at that big fur coat he's got on.
Listen, man, who's gonna tell him not to wear it?
Very true. Very true. When you're a guy that size, no one's gonna tell you otherwise. Cousin Jake. 2 matches left. I'm guessing this one and the 6-man tag.
Yeah.
When we get to see who the mystery person was. I love that Eric Young shirt, but I have to be careful what I wear to work. I have to put a piece of black tape over shit on my Adam Page shirt. Yeah. Yeah, retail does not like certain items to be worn. Man. This might have been, is this the first time we've seen him wrestling in a singles match? I think it is.
I want to think he had one before, but maybe not. Maybe this is first. For some reason, I think he had one, but I'm not sure.
Mm.
Man,
Eric Young looking on outside the ring. Choking out cousin Jake on that second rope as Eric Young and Cody Deaner yell at him. I can't wear one of my Motor City Machine Gun shirts because of the actual guns on it. I can believe that. Doring with a whip off the ropes. Comes back, tries a clothesline and misses. Goes for a splash and missed that too. Comes out of the ring now. Here comes Cousin Jake. Over the top rope, comes down, but hurts himself.
Yeah.
Looks like he hurt his ankle.
Yeah.
Ooh, that did not look good. Yeah, he didn't look like he landed well on that ankle. Doring coming over the corner and misses. Cousin Jake now go. Oh, nice spear into the second turnbuckle.
Man. Lazan says, what are your thoughts on Joe? Joe, what are your thoughts on Big Joe Doring?
Intimidating presence in the ring. I mean, he looks like he's an athletic big man. Looks like he can move. Absolutely, definitely an intimidating guy for sure.
Yeah. I mean, I think for me, like in Impact, you don't have a lot of big guys that work like big guys. And I think that's what's so refreshing about him is that he works like your prototypical big guy, with the power move set and, certain things in there. So certain psychology.
Yeah. So the dude with the long red is Jake. I'm thinking you're saying long braid. Long beard. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. Joe Doring with a pretty easy win.
Yeah.
These three guys are going to be tough to deal with, man.
Yeah, they are. Yeah,
I mean, Eric Young himself was killing it and tough for anybody to deal with him. And now that he's got these two men with him, this is going to be a tough faction to deal with. Oh, look at this. They're going to try to do the same thing they did to Rhino here. They're going to try to break the leg or break the ankle.
Oh.
Yep. Doring's going up. Ooh. What's this? Eric Young telling him to go?
Interesting. Maybe he's giving him an opportunity to join the family.
Oh, I think you're right. So they spared him, and looks like they want him to join.
Can you imagine those four?
Oh, boy.
Good grief, man.
Talking about Rhino that, of course, was injured last week. Said they haven't seen him since. Jody Gilly with an Eric Bischoff. I'm back.
Oh.
Jordan, Grace, and Susan with Jazz. Yes.
Oh, that match.
Lana and Kimber. Madman Fulton versus Josh Alexander.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Tasha Steeles against Havoc. We got some good matches already. Matt Hardy and Private Party will be here next week as well. TJP and our friend Rohit next week. That is for Rohit's shot at that title. Jesse's continuing the song. I'm back and better than ever. Yes. Here we go, guys. Moose.
This man.
Amazing entrance. This was always a great entrance ever since I first saw it in Impact. The intensity of this guy is off the charts, man.
Yeah.
And we get a commercial break. Could be our last one. Maybe. Oh, here comes the Bully Ray promo. They still show this one quite a bit. This is the one with Hulk Hogan. When life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. Nope, you make lemon drop shots. That's a new one. I never heard that one before. I'm singing the Eric Bischoff theme song, Sapphire. That was from old time WCW, and when he went to WWE as well. The good old days. I miss those times, man. It was so you just wanted to when Jeff and I were talking about last week on our show and just like enjoying wrestling, that was a time when you wanted to watch both and you couldn't because we didn't have the technology that we have today. The only thing you could do was to tape one. So you had these big old things called video cassettes that you had to tape one show on and watch it afterwards. But yeah, man, that was, again, it was back in a day where, you didn't have a whole lot of choices. It was two companies, and it was just amazing. They brought out incredible stuff from one another. And we all know how the story ended. But oh man, it was just such good stuff. The 90s were really a great time for wrestling as well. You had ECW come out, and again, I like I said, used to stay up late on Saturday nights to watch that because it would come on late here. Just a lot of good stuff, and it was so good. And you know what? You didn't have, Jeff. You didn't have the people bitching about them all the time, and you didn't have social media to bitch on. Yes.
Freaking social media. I mean, my God, can you imagine if Twitter was around in early days of ECW, and
dear Lord,
it would have been crazy.
Dear Lord, ECW was amazing, Lord.
Yeah.
I got to see a couple of their matches live. Chris Jericho spit on my friend. Like literally, when we was coming down to the ring, Jericho just looked at him. He started making fun. He had it coming. My friend was like saying stuff about Jericho, but I mean, he literally turned around and just spit right away. And people used to outside the arenas would go and rip that. Like when you knew when there was an ECW event, because there would never be any stop signs or anything around that whole arena because everybody ripped them off the poles and bring them in, and they would just hand them to the people and they would just use them. It was so fun. It was so fun. But like Jeff said, you didn't have the social media. You didn't have people, just going off about stuff. It just as people just enjoyed wrestling.
That's it. And for the most part, all the stuff in the promotions made sense.
Mm-hmm.
They had their own thing.
Yep. ECW was like cutting edge stuff with a little more violence and stuff, which is why they had it on so late at night. You had a lot of blood and a lot of like the stuff that you would see with the barbed wire matches, that kind of stuff. You had that thing going on there, and you're right. Yeah, I mean WWE was doing their own thing with the Attitude Era. WCW was doing their own thing, and for a while, it all worked. Nothing lasts forever, but it was a fun time to be a wrestling fan. Social media was called school, and you sat there talking shit to your classmates over different wrestlers, hoping not to be the one who got hit in the face.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Lori, you're ahead of us.
More people are ahead of us. I'm just not watching.
Oh, I saw it. It's too late.
Yep.
How the hell is everyone so far ahead? Good Lord. You must be watching. Are you watching on Axis? I bet you Axis is far ahead of Twitch again. We're still on the promo. I didn't even get off the commercial yet. All right, here we go.
Yeah, I'm finally back on.
Now they're all wearing that color. Here comes Rich Swann. They've got the colored jackets on. That's the color we saw in the person that was in the back, I believe.
Yes.
Oh, wait. He was. Oh, okay. I was going to say, because there was a person with talking to Rohit that had that same jacket on, too. Oh, look at this. Look at this.
It is
Trey Miguel is back. Oh, Trey Miguel is back. We heard about this. You heard Triple H talking about him, saying he didn't feel like he was into it and all that kind of stuff, and kind of figured Jeff mentioned it too. He kind of figured maybe he'd be back, and he is back.
Man, awesome stuff.
Son said he's looking heelish. Lori said, thank God he didn't sell his soul. DJ B. Tazzy said, holy shit, holy shit. James Chadwick said, I called it.
Yeah.
Who the hell is Trey Miguel? Trey Miguel was with the Rascals, Andrew Stevens, who left a few months back. Two of them are now in NXT. And Trey Miguel went with them, but obviously Trey was not welcomed in NXT, and he is back.
Glad to see him back in Impact, man.
Yeah, man. Tommy Dreamer. Starting with Chris Bay. This will be interesting.
Yeah, clash of styles, like we talked about last night.
Yes, sir. Bay goes off the ropes. Nice takedown by Tommy Dreamer. Holds on. Andrew Stevens, the Fresh Prince of Midair.
Wow, they're going to hit us with another one?
Oh. Look at the moves from Dreamer and another commercial. Dude. Too many commercials. Yes, now we can still get Trey versus Bay Ultimate X match, says James. Yeah. Why was he not accepted by NXT? All we really know is that, and again, know for sure, is that Triple H was saying that when he got there, he didn't seem like he was in it or into it. That was Triple H's quote. And then Trey Miguel had said that there was something that happened to, what was it, Jeff? Was this his nephew, I think? Was it his nephew that he said was born, he had something medically happen with, I think, with his nephew that was just born. So that was what he was saying that was going on. So kind of conflicting things. You had one story from one side, one story from another kind of a thing, but it might be something you'll never really find out what it was. Yeah. But either way, Lori said Trey also has a wrestling school.
I'm just glad he's back in Impact.
Yeah, me too. James Storm on a greatest betrayal segment. Honestly, he dodged a bullet with WWE. I mean, regardless of what you think about it, it's you kind of wonder that it may have worked out for the best because really, taking the three of them, you always would have kind of had one of them that would have been kind of left out. So if two of them were going to be in a tag team, which obviously they are, where would that third man have been? Impact kind of were able to work that in and use them that way. But in NXT, it would have been weird, and he kind of always would have been that third man. He would have been a singles competitor, but maybe they just didn't have room for that. Who knows? Who knows what goes on behind the scenes? But like I said, like Jeff said, it's great to see him back, and obviously he's back where he excelled, and yeah, so now he can come in and do his thing back in Impact, where of course he had some great stuff going on. And we have Sami Callihan in there now, Rich Swann in there as well. So it's cool. We had a little bit of a surprise tonight, so that's cool. Someone new, but not so new. Sorry,
no, I'm sorry. Maybe he gives us a turn at the end, and he's actually headed to Wednesday nights.
That could be. That could be.
We never know.
No, yeah, I mean, we're kind of in unprecedented times here with all this, like with this stuff with Kenny Omega and with the stuff that Impact and AEW, like just kind of sharing things, like different things going on from both shows. You really don't know, you really don't know what the long game is here. What is going to happen with all this? We can guess and kind of figure what it's going to be, but you just aren't going to know until it happens. Ken Shamrock tags in now. Willie Mack. Ken is Ken is like, he's still like a spitfire in that ring, man. Like he just,
it's crazy.
It is
crazy. A man of his age,
yeah,
and all the mileage of mixed martial arts and wrestling,
yeah,
and he's still doing this.
Yeah. Moose and Willie Mack. Well, this is not a good combination usually for Willie Mack. Willie, I think, has probably seen his fair share of Moose.
Yeah. And that's been the last thing he's seen a couple of times before somebody had to wake him up.
Before he went night-night. Yes. Yes. Sonny, are you blocking people that shouldn't be blocked? What are you doing? My phone accidentally blocked Rusty when it glitched out. Probably just stepped away. Willie Mack now and Chris Bay. Oof. Kick to the knee there from Chris Bay. And now tagging in Sami Callihan.
Oh,
look at this move. Oh, twisting that knee. Man, Willie Mack can't he can't get a break, man, this guy.
No.
Gets knocked out time after time. Now he's getting his knees killed. Oh, man. And here comes Moose. Oh, headbutt to the back of the shoulder.
Man.
Moose over in the corner trying to get Tommy Dreamer riled up, coming in the ring. The referee has to push him back out. Meantime, Willie Mack goes back over to the wrong corner. We've only got about 5 minutes left.
Yeah. Oh,
and a hard tag into Chris Bay.
Oh,
look at this. Oh, up and he drops Chris Bay right on top of Willie Mack. 1, 2, nope, kick out. They got to get going here. They only have a couple minutes to go.
Which tells me that this might be a match that we see more of next week and possibly at that sell job by Chris Bay.
Oh man.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah, it was I just saw it now. That's good. That was good.
Oh man.
Both men down and out. Willie Mack trying to get over. Let's see if he tags in Trey Miguel. Yes, he does. Here he comes. Oh, kicks to both men on the other side. He comes in like a ball of fire. Shots to Sami Callihan. Back and forth. Look at this. Look at the energy. Oh, Callihan with a slap to the face. Ducks underneath. Atomic drop. Mandible claw. Oh. A little bit of a more aggressive Trey Miguel here.
Yeah.
Going off that top rope. Shamrock tried to get in the way. And now Trey's in there with Ken Shamrock. Shamrock takes him down. Ooh. Rich Swann comes in. Oh. These kicks to Callihan back in there. Swann with another kick to Callihan. Callihan comes right back with an elbow. Swann, takedown there from Callihan. Now Tommy Dreamer. Dreamer ducks underneath. Oh,
man.
Chris Bay now in Dreamer. Ooh. Bay off the ropes. Down goes Dreamer.
Craziness.
Willie Mack now. Stunner. Moose. Just rocked Willie Mack. And now Trey is back in there. And a drop kick to Moose. And he goes outside the ring. This is Bedlam.
Oh, man.
Trey Miguel and Sami back in there again. Oh. Everybody else outside the ring now. Sami and Trey Miguel in there by themselves. Oh, nice spin. And he gets the win.
Wow.
Trey Miguel gets the win.
Finish. That was a crazy finish, man. That was awesome.
Wow. Trey Miguel comes back and gets the pin.
That was good.
That was very good. Just shows you what Trey Miguel can do.
Mm-hmm.
Referee's not at a good vantage point here. He better be careful. Oh, the referee's getting some shots. Oh, Ken Shamrock's got the referee in the ankle lock. Referee tapping out, but nobody cares. Everybody else left. The officials all coming down to the ring to try to help out. Ken Shamrock might get suspended again, Jeff.
Yeah, he might.
He might be out again. Oh, man, that's it. Ken Shamrock does stuff like that when I think he needs a little bit of time off.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Andrew Stevens says, holy cow, what a win. Yeah, that was a great. That was
yeah.
That was a really good match. DJ Kryptonox says, hell yeah, that match kicked ass. Yeah, it was really good. Really good match. Good way to finish. Good way to finish the night. So we saw what we're getting next week. We got some really good stuff. Looks like coming up next week as well. What did you think, guys? Give us your scores. I thought the wrestling was good. That one promo. We'll try to forget about that. thank goodness it was just a promo. But yeah, it was a little odd. So we'll try to skip past that one. But look, good to see Trey Miguel back. People were wondering what was going to happen with him with the whole thing with NXT. And good to see him back where he was before. Nice to have him back in Impact. And you could see tonight what he does for the company, what he brings. So I'm happy to see him return. So let's see what the scores, what you guys got. Jim Gore says 15 out of 10 for Rosemary winning. Yeah, normally I'd give it a 20 out of 10, but I have to back it down to 15 myself because of that awful promo. Sapphire says 0 out of 10. Okay. Like Chris Bay losing, I guess. Little T says 8.25. DJ Kryptonox says amazing show tonight, 9 out of 10. Chris says 8.5 out of 10. Lori says 8. Andrew Stevens says 7.5. I give Impact a 9.5 out of 10, says Chad. Sunny Wolf says 8 out of 10. John Ricky Hubbard says 8 out of 10. Glad that Impact focused on its own talent and didn't spend a lot of time on AEW. Yeah, I brought that up at the beginning. of the show. It was nice to see for a change that they didn't have the Kenny Omega stuff. They didn't have the AEW stuff with the exception of the couple promos. You got the Matt Hardy thing and you got the Tony Khan commercial. But with the exception of that, we didn't get that. You're right. And it was good to see. I agree. It was good to see for a change. It was nice to just have a show without that for a little bit. Sometimes it's good not to overdo things. And I think it's good to see that maybe they're kind of going their separate ways a little bit until we get a little more developed into whatever this is going to end up being. Sean says a 9. James Chadwick says 9 out of 10. Great to see Trey back with Impact, and Jason says an 8. So, Jeff, what'd you think, man? What'd you think?
Had it not been for that ridiculously terrible segment, I would have probably given it a 9. But I'm going to say 8.5. Because, I felt like the wrestling was really good, really strong tonight. They started to set up some additional storylines, which I like. But again, it's kind of like John Ricky said, they focused on Impact. And sometimes it just feels like the Kenny stuff and the AEW stuff is forced, like we've got to actually take care. We got to make sure that we include this and take full advantage of Kenny being on our show. And it's like, well, sometimes you just need to be Impact, because before Kenny showed up, Impact was killing it. And that's the formula that worked most of 2020. So I'd say 8.5. I thought it was a really strong show.
Yeah, in all seriousness, I'm going to say I'm probably going to agree with you. I would say 8.5 as well. I would have went a little higher if not for that really, really lousy promo. But ignoring that, it's a promo. The wrestling, like you said, was good. This last match was awesome. I didn't know where they were going to go with it because it seemed like they were running out of time. But it was a good match. Loved seeing the Rosemary thing, of course. Where we started off with a great promo that we got right off the bat. So yeah, and I agree with you guys. I think it's good to get away from the Kenny stuff and to just kind of just put that on the back burner a little bit, because like Jeff said, Impact was killing it and they were doing a really great job with these shows. I know a lot of us were giving these shows 8s and 9s and 10s, even before the whole thing with Kenny started. So it is good, I think, to just kind of get away from it for a little while. Let it kind of simmer, let it get out of people's minds, let people get back to doing what they were doing. But yeah, I agree. Damien said show was pretty good. I give it about a 7, but I got to get some rest for a busy day up tomorrow. I'll catch you guys next Tuesday. We'll see you next Tuesday, Damien. Thank you for joining as always. Delanio says 10. So yeah, I think overall, I think that it was a fun night because we got to see some things without the extracurriculars. I think that's the thing for me. and I thought it was good. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed seeing these guys get back to some of the things, like you said, Jeff, too, going forward. You could see some progression of storylines and doing what they want to do and set up what they want to set up. So James saying Impact doesn't need AEW. Yeah, I don't think they needed anything. Obviously someone up much higher pay grade than I receive thought they did. So I agree. I don't think they needed anything either. I think they were doing perfectly fine on their own, but the powers that be are making the decisions and not us, unfortunately. So,
Yeah.
but I agree. All right. So again, thank you for coming tonight. Keep your eyes on our channel because once we get the time squared away for these shows for the rest of the week, we'll get them out to you on Twitter. So make sure that you're watching. We have, like I said, the podcast is the normal time on Thursday, so that we know. It's 9:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will cover the news. Obviously, that big thing with WWE and Peacock. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about stuff that we think we're going to see at the Rumble, maybe. We'll talk about Edge. We'll talk about Alexa Bliss and the RKO heard around the world. We'll talk about that kind of stuff a little bit too in the news. We'll talk about our favorite things. And then we will go into that segment that we're going to play from the Rohit interview. So come and join us for that. The Rohit interview was fantastic. You guys, I think, will love it. I really do. You're going to get a perspective from a guy who's been around wrestling for 10 years or more. He's been in the independents for quite a while. And we all agreed, Jeff, myself, and of course Rohit agreed that 2020 was an amazing year for him, and he talked about that also. So it's a great interview. So make sure that you come and join us for that on our podcast on Thursday night. We will get you a time for when we're going to do the prediction show, because we will be doing a prediction show for the Rumble, and we will also get you a time for when we will have the premiere of that interview as well. It's crazy because there's just a lot of stuff going on. And between what's going to happen tomorrow night, between stuff going on Friday with SmackDown, and between the fact that they probably don't have all these cards laid out, it's a little tough to do predictions because you're kind of guessing what may happen and what might not. So yeah, we'll get you the times though for those shows, and then of course, make sure you join us on Sunday for the Royal Rumble. I'm guessing probably they'll have the pre-show as normal, so probably 7. So I'm guessing 6:45 will probably be the time. You can join, of course, Jeff, Tazzy, and Jody. I'll get there about an hour or so later, probably in and around 8 o'clock. So I will see you guys all for that on Sunday. And come on and watch. And, hey, regardless of who else you may watch or listen to or what to do, stop over and say hi. We always really appreciate you coming over and giving a watch with us for that. So that is it, guys. Jeff, final thoughts, man, and we'll get out of here.
Yeah, I'm just really ready for everyone to hear the Rohit interview, and I think people will really enjoy it. And he dropped a lot of good information in that interview. So.
Yeah, if you guys didn't already, I mean, Jeff and I are already fans of his. You guys know that when you watch Impact with us, that when I see him come out, I'm always, happy to see him come out. I think he's great. I think you guys will end up, you'll end up, I think, getting that same vibe when you listen to that interview as well, because I think he's just a genuinely good guy, really, really into what he does. And you guys, I think, will see all of that as well in that interview. So, yeah, I'm excited to see that too. So, all right, guys, that is it. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Appreciate that. Remember to hit that subscribe button if you have not done so already. If you have, we appreciate that. Remember to hit the like on the stream before you head out tonight. Really helps us, and we appreciate that as well. And hit the notifications button if you want to be notified for when we will have things coming up. So thanks so much, guys, for joining us. Always great to see you guys on a Tuesday night. Always great to bring the Impact stream to you. Like I always say, stay safe. Have a great rest of your night. And hopefully we will see you all soon. Take care, everybody. Good night.